Hello to all of you beautiful souls. Peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle.Ether. Welcome to my channel. So, you guys are going to notice in a little while this video is going to shift from this area to the bed area, because when I first started this reading, I was sitting on the bed and then I lost the beginning part of this reading. And I almost didn't do it again just because I pretty much got the whole Nicki Minaj reading, but the first question that I asked the cards got cut off. So I'm going to do that again. But the only thing that I had on the first part was explaining to the people who are not familiar with my pick a card readings how they work, okay? Because I saw from the camera voice one that certain people was kind of confused by the way that I was reading. So I was like, yeah, okay, I have to remember that, everyone is not familiar with my videos. And I thought that maybe sometimes I was clear, so maybe not, I wasn't, or whatever. So because this is one thing that people was looking at. So I'm just gonna take out a card here. This is the first card that I just grabbed, and I want to show you guys something. Like I was saying, if the card comes out right side up, it's a yes. If it comes out upside down, then it'll be a no. Okay, so if I'm just like randomly like asking spirit questions like this, if I'm just randomly dealing and asking spirit a question, is this person cheating? No, that's a yes or no question. But whatever, just randomly asking spirit a question or whatever, and then I pull out a card, and it comes out like this, right side up. Well, let's do a better example. So, comes out like this, upside down, no. Like, that does not mean that I'm saying a no. This is just a random question, and I'm just looking at the picture for an answer, okay? So, only if I'm saying yes or no is when I look at whether it's right side up or upside down. So, but let me say this though. Sometimes I am reading a card, and Spirit says, pay attention, like, look at the card. And then, I'll notice that it's upside down. So then I'll say, oh, well, you know what? This could mean something negative or opposite to what I'm saying, because it's upside down. But for the most part, I'll say at least 90% of the time, if I'm not asking yes or no, it doesn't matter if the card comes out upside down or right side up. Like, it is so irrelevant, okay? It's only when I'm asking specifically yes or no to where I look at that, okay? So I want people to, kind of understand that. Also, I want people to understand something else too. When I'm reading a card, like this is a card that, all of my cards have different meanings. I'm just picking up cards, okay? All of them have different meanings to me, okay? So I can get you can have another reader with these exact cards, and they will mean something totally different to them. So, because this is how they interpret reading the cards. This is a card I typically read kind of negative, and I'll say, move along or something like that. Sometimes I say something like, anytime the cards come out with their writing goes something, I always look at like some type of move or some type of change, but it will be kind of overall negative. I look at the numbers also. 8 is kind of a positive number for me. This number I read positive. This card I read positive. I read negative sometimes. Sometimes I say somebody don't want to hear something or something like that. Sometimes I look at it like a cover up or something like that. But it's so beautiful to me that I can read it like it's something positive, or sometimes. And then I look at the number ones. All my numbers are pretty positive. Or something like this that another card that I read negative a lot of times, but most of the time I read it positive. It don't matter if it's upside down or not. And then most of the time when I get a number like that, 32, I will add it together. 3 plus 2, 5, move, or change. But sometimes when I hear change, I hear move a lot. So I have my own definitions for the card. So when people tell me could that card have meant something, 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 something? No. You know, and if you got that, then that's good for you. But no, like, because at the end of the day, let me get this card back out. I'm not focusing on what this card say for the most part. For the most part, especially me, you guys, especially for me, I'm clairaudient. So for the most part, I hear, okay? So I have to hear what Spirit is telling me. I can interpret this card as what I always interpret it as, but then Spirit can come in and say, pay attention to to the book's wings or whatever. Pay attention to the eye. And I'll say, you know what, pay attention to where you're going in life. You know, I'll say something like that. But Spirit has to tell me that. So it seems like to me, a lot of times when people will say, could this card have mean that? You're only looking at the card. You're not looking at what Spirit is saying. And if I'm the reader talking to you, then you have to follow me in the Spirit. So if your spirit is not connected to my spirit, then I'm not the reader for you. You're not supposed to be on my video. That's all well and good. Everybody's not for everybody, you know. And now if you tell me my spirit says something different, then hey, I don't never knock what nobody's spirit is saying. You know what? Then, you know, that could be a message for you. That could be a message for me, because I pay attention to that, because someone told me something the other day that I didn't know, and I was like, wow, that's good information. But never, ever, ever can someone tell me, like, I think your card means this, because I have my own definitions for the card. Like, I didn't put your definition for the card there, you know. But like I said, occasionally someone might say, you know what, like the other day someone said, oh, this image means this, and I knew that image meant that, but I never interpreted it like that. So I can definitely start to incorporate that in my readings now, only if Spirit gives it to me to say. You know, like the other day, a girl was over here, and she told me, she pointed something out to me too. And I was like, oh yeah, I knew that, but I never thought about that. So now maybe I can start incorporating that in my readings too, but only if Spirit tells me, you know. So I just kind of have to explain to people how it works when I'm reading my cards, because, you know, I think people think oh yeah, this is another thing too. I was about to say okay, what people think these cards are for the most part. Because I did see a comment that was hilarious. Every time I see these comments, they are so funny to me, you guys. Well, this person said, you're not a very good tarot reader. And I was like, well, when I first saw that, I just burst out laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys already know when it comes to negative people, like, they never know what they're talking about, right? Right? Like, you guys know negative people never know what they're talking about. So, because, like, I mean, like, if you want to try to be negative, I think you probably would have thought about this or just not say nothing at all. And I had a lot of, you know, comments talking about, you know, I get those all the time, so I don't really care about those. But, you know, but look, you guys, my mama tells me I'm doing witchcraft. So do you really think I care about what a stranger thinks? Do you know how many times someone has told me to repent from my sins? My mother tells me that. So I really don't care what anybody else has to think. But you guys know what I always say. YouTube is like a very good platform for narcissists, for people who takes their own energy to watch your video, even though they already know they're not gonna like it, and they're just gonna comment something negative just because it makes them feel good. But hey, to each their own, you know, whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes your self-esteem higher inside. But anyways, y'all, let me get to the point. But y'all, some of you guys already know these are not tarot cards. That's why it's so funny to me. Negative people never know what they're talking about. And a lot of people, it's like all of them, every last single one of them, you're messing with those tarot cards. So you know what? that reader, that person was right. I am. I'm not very good at reading tarot cards. Actually, I have no clue how to read tarot. I would love to read tarot one day. I would love to. But do I know how? No. Do I own a deck of tarot cards? No. These are oracle. Next up is the Nicki Minaj reading. So, you guys, though, let me tell you guys something. This is how I decided to do Nicki Minaj, because I've been wanting to do her for so long. First of all, I am a huge fan, but at the end of the day, I don't care about none of these celebrities. I would never even befriend a celebrity, okay, because I'm not about that life. But, you know, I like her as an entertainer, so that's what I like. To me, I don't look at her personally, because I don't know her personally. So, but, yeah, so I had a dream about her, and that dream just only pretty much told me that I need to do this reading about her. And it started off about her and her relationship, and pretty much the reading was like, the dream pretty much said, to make a long story short, me and her was like friends some type of way. And like I said, in real life, I have no desire at all to befriend a celebrity. And she had got to know me, and then her boyfriend started to hit on me, and it was like she was really sad. And I was like, why is she sad? Because like I really feel like these celebrities didn't care nothing about these men, but she was like really sad. So I wanted to do this reading to see what that was about. When you guys look at the second part of the video, I went into that to see exactly what it was the spirit was trying to show me about her and her situation, because I knew it had to be relevant to, or significant to, what you guys need to hear. And as light workers, this is our job. We have to put the truth out there, right? So, and it's like she looked at me like, okay, I got to know her well enough to know that she'll never do nothing like that, because in real life, I would never do nothing like that. Like, I would, like, when people say stuff like that, like, I never want nobody else's man. But, wow, they're still with them now, because, I don't know. I'm the type of person, if I know you've been with somebody I'm close to, I don't want you, it just sounds so nasty to me. I don't even want you, if y'all broke up. Like, I don't want that. But anyways, like, so, she didn't know who to believe, you know. So, and then I started doing the reading. But the first question I asked, this card came out, and you guys are going to see that. This video is going to run right into the next video, okay? So, I said, oh my gosh, what did I say? Did she really care about him? No, I didn't. I asked, was the relationship real? I asked, was the relationship real? And I did this. Yes or no, I gotta know. And now you guys are about to see what I'm about to say. But I basically said she was giving her goods away to something that didn't deserve it, okay? And then that is all. You guys are about to run right into the next video. He's giving her goods to something that she doesn't supposed to, okay? So now we're going to see, does she really care about this relationship? Does Nicki Minaj really care about this relationship? Does she really care about this relationship? Let's see. Yes or no. We're pulling one card. Okay, this one wants to come out. It says yes, she really cares about this relationship. I feel like she kind of understands it though. I'm looking at her with this one shoe off, like she's having fun. This looks like to me she's definitely having fun. And she does care about the relationship. But I'm looking at that shoe that's falling off, as if spirit is telling me now that she cares, but she don't care. She does care about the relationship, but it's like she's having fun with this situation. That makes sense to me, because I've always thought that. But the fact that her shoe has fallen off, I'm looking at that as if she just kind of don't care about how messy it looks. So But I feel like this is what I'm feeling. Like she cares about the relationship, but she don't care. Like she kind of knows it's sloppy. I'm gonna look at this card. Okay, you see this picture of this lady, octopus-like lady, carrying this man with his heart there, and she's kind of in like a wedding dress like thing. This looks like to me, I'm feeling like this is something that she really don't want though. So I'm gonna have to get more specific on this. It's like she really don't want this marriage thing, and I feel like they're making her do this. Who are we talking about? The Illuminati, the Cabal, whoever you call them. And let's put these cards back in here in case I have to use them again to explain something else. Okay, so I just want to see yes or no. Does Nicki really love this guy? That one wants to come out. Oh, and that one fell out. So I have to turn this over like it is. We have a no. And look at how she's laying on this bed. It's almost as if she's had enough. So the card that came out before, it says she cares about the relationship. She cares about the relationship to a point to where she can have fun with it, but she don't love him and she don't want to marry him. Okay, let's see what this card is saying that fell out. So, what does she call herself? Queen. Let's turn this card right side up so I can read it. You see how she's looking at this guy that's all the way over there? I'm starting to feel like this guy in real life is really starting to get on her nerves. I don't feel like she trusts him. This is an overwhelming situation for her. But we're definitely talking about her with this queen here. So let's see something. Spirit, what I want you to do is clarify to me the part that she really cares about in the relationship. So we're just going to pull cards on that, and this is where you're going to have to start following me in the spirit to see what does she really care about. This card wants to care. Oh my gosh. I was about to say this card wants to come out. Let's pull another card. I'm taking this card, but I'm just going to sit it right there. We need more clarifiers, okay? And I'm taking this first card right here. Okay? There's this one. We're trying to see what does she really care about. And I'm going to take one more card. When I ask questions, you guys, in personal readings, I pull out 3 cards. And I'm pulling this card right here. Okay. Now I see. Now I see. She doesn't care about him at all, okay? She really wants to end this thing. Wow, look at that card. That's why I love these cards. I love these cards. They get a bad rep because people are like, these little girls shouldn't be doing this stuff. But when I first saw the card, I didn't think they were little girls. I just thought they were like grown-ups with like childlike images, because I looked at it like the precious memories, precious moments, because I used to like use those coloring books. I used to color those color books when I was really little, and you know they got those little images like with gray hair and everything, you know, the little baby faces with the gray hair. They got them getting married and everything because they just childlike looking images, but they still be adults. That's how I always thought. So I love these cards because I feel like they tell you the truth. She wants to run away. What does she care about though? I feel like this is our real answer right here. Nicki really wants her cake and eat it too. Don't that sound like her? She wants to benefit off of this marriage life that she know that she can't get naturally. So she's trying to benefit off of this fake right here. She wants to benefit from it. Wow. That's so sad, but that's what happens when you get in that life. And I mean, you're trying to benefit off of someone, and because she knows that. That's what I meant when I saw this card. I meant by she was trying to get out of it. She would rather get out of it, but she knows she can't. So, because the situation is actually really tiring to her, really draining to her. But she feels like if she's in it, then she's going to get her benefit out of it. She's going to have her cake and eat it too, which is really sad that you have to live your life like that. But when you're a celebrity, hey, they make you do that. So she's feeling like, you know what, if they're making me do that, then I might as well benefit from it. And he's milking it up, you know. Shoot, I mean, she knew that relationship was going to give her that type of attention. That's what I was thinking too when I first saw her. I was like, that girl gotta know, like, she knows what she was dealing with. It's too many, you know, people around her. Not too many, but she's been hanging with people like with him, with like Tanashi 6ix9ine, and then her brother. She just had a lot of this rape stuff around her. I was like, this girl ain't nobody that stupid. She can't be that successful and be that stupid. She definitely knew what she was doing. I'm gonna see about her career, and it just wants to fly out. So I'm gonna sit this right here because I don't know what this is saying right now. I'm getting a little bit. I'm getting a little bit. So, Spirit says, we're ready. I'm getting this one too. So, we're asking about her career. What's going on with her? Because a lot of people feel like, you know, like some people feel like she's just losing her mind. And, Spirit's going to let us in on exactly what's going on with her career. So, I'm going to interpret these cards. But right now, I'm going to specifically ask, what's going on with Nicki in her mind right now? That's what I'm going to see. What's going on with her and her mindset right now? Like, what is she thinking about? This wants to come out. Is this card? She really is trying to, if she could she wants to get rid of this guy. I'm going to see what's going to happen to this guy if she is going to get rid of him. Because that's what's going on in her mind right now. Okay, so let's ask another question. It's like that's the main thing that she's thinking about. Because she's just really being tortured with this situation, looks like. She don't like that. He cute though, ain't he cute? So if you're gonna be with him and like benefit off of him, I guess that's what she's saying. So, you guys, didn't this card come out earlier when I first asked the question, like, was it real? And she was giving her goods away to someone who didn't deserve it. And it came out again right along with this card. Right now in Nicki's life, she is really focusing on this man here. She's really focusing on the fact that she do not want to be there. She don't want this relationship. Wow. But the fact that Spirit says she don't want it. But does she act like it? No, she act like she just loved that man. So what does that mean? She have to be in that situation, okay? So these cards came out when I was saying what's just going on with Nicki, okay? So how I usually interpret this card is something that you don't want to hear, something that you're not listening to. If people are giving her advice, I think she has a lot of bees. When I see bugs and stuff like that in these cards, I look at it like infection. She's having a lot of like people trying to tell her stuff. And she has good stuff coming, she has bad stuff coming, but based on what she's been through, she ain't hearing none of it. She's not internalizing none of it right now. In this card, she's scared of something bigger than her. And I'm looking at the checkerboard flooring, and which can definitely be a sign for Illuminati. If you're familiar with my videos, then I've said that before, especially the Illuminati. The card that I just say that's just for the Illuminati, it hasn't came out yet, but I definitely look at the checker flooring, and someone in the comments actually pointed that out the other day. And I've said before in my other videos like this, anytime I see checkerboard flooring, that's a sign for the Illuminati. So she's definitely afraid of something that's bigger than her. So she's just hiding right now. Like she doesn't want to really go get past this right here. So, and I don't feel like it's anybody for real. I think it is, you know, like I just think it's the powers that be. It's the higher forces. She knows she can't really get around it. If you guys got questions about Nicki Minaj, because I'm about to end this in a few seconds, so let me know in the comments below. And I really never felt like she was just going crazy, or people was just saying like she you know, didn't like the competition or whatever. I just felt like she felt insulted by the competition, because for real though, now when it comes to me, I'm not I like Nicki so I don't like Cardi. No, because I used to really like Cardi B, but now that girl energy is just sickness to me. Like I can't hardly even talk about Cardi B because her energy is just so bad. So, but when it comes to her and Cardi, like I don't feel like Cardi has enough of time to, and I already did a reading on her, has enough of time to fully take over Nicki's position, because because we got people like Meg the Stallion coming up. Cardi doesn't even have enough of time. Meg is going to, like, you know, she can actually rap, you know. She actually has real talent, so she is going to take over Cardi. And oh, I know what else I wanted to do. I wanted to say about Nicki Minaj. So Cardi doesn't even really have enough time to take over Nicki's position, you know. So I'm going to ask though, is Nicki really like Cardi's new song, Press? Is she really threatened by Cardi? Is she really pressed by Cardi? No, what does she see about that? Yes or no? I'm just gonna get one card. Let me see. Let me see what Spirit says. Spirit might say she is pressed about that girl. Let me see. Is she really concerned about Cardi? Yes or no? Like, hold on, let me be specific because these are oracle cards. Is Nicki really threatened by Cardi? Let's see. This one. No. Okay. Wow. But let me tell you guys how I'm seeing this though. Okay, she's not threatened by Cardi, but it's not a but actually. This is what I'm seeing. I gotta turn the right side up now so I can read it. So no, she's not threatened by Cardi, and I didn't feel like she was. She just sees her for what she is. She sees her for what she is. It's another card that I have like this. It came out a little while ago. It has a little bit more going on. So when this card comes out, I interpret it the same way, but I just say a little less. So the fact that this is the lesser one that came out, then she really don't see her as a threat. She just see her as far as for what she really is. And I just think it seems as if that she's like, I always felt like she was insulted that someone like that could come in so easily, but she knows the game and she knows how it works. So I don't even know why she's tripping. She knows how it works. But this card is basically saying she's not threatened by Cardi, you know. And so you guys, I have a video called There Are Two Illuminatis. I haven't put out yet. I'll probably put it out with this one. Go watch that one too. It kind of explains some stuff. I want to say this. When it comes to Little Kim, when it comes to Little Kim, does Nicki copy her? Do y'all want to know that? Does she copy Little Kim? And I got the cards down like this. Y'all know I can't see nothing like this. I can't see underneath these cards where they like this. Yes or no? Does she copy Little Kim? This one. No. Look how this card came out. This is a no. She does not copy Little Kim. So, is that a surprise to you guys? Let me explain. Because I know what's going on here. See these twins, how they're similar here? Okay. And both of them are trying to bite this piece of this cake. This is Nicki Minaj and Little Kim situation here. Okay, what if I told you guys Kim copies Nicki Minaj rather than Nicki Minaj copies Kim? And I don't, this is not a Little Kim reading, so I'm not pulling no cards on her, okay? So, but this is what I'm saying, and I'm gonna end this. If you have any questions, then I'll do part 2 of Nicki Minaj. So, this is what I'm saying. It's not that Kim copies Nicki. What happens is there's something called soul mounting, and this is something that I've heard of before, but I heard someone talk about it the other day, and I got more of an understanding of it. When forget what you heard. So when Nicki Minaj first tried to come out, what they tried to do was take Nicki's soul and implant it in Little Kim. So that's why Little Kim had this like little Barbie thing going on for a while. That's why, you know, they kind of seem kind of similar. But they took it from Nicki and they tried to give it to Kim, but guess what? It wouldn't work. It did not work for Little Kim. Nicki, she took her power back, basically. She took her soul back. And that's why she's able to do it. Now, when I heard someone explain that, that's why she's able to do what she does now, the Barbie thing and everything so good, because she's actually the originator for it. So when I heard somebody explain that the other day, you know, I was like, when I first saw that, I kid you not, I said, Nicki does that Barbie stuff so differently. I wouldn't be surprised in some type of way they knew about that first. And then I saw where someone was explaining that. And that's what happens with it. So don't believe nothing that they tell you in the media, okay? So that is all. I'm going to end this reading here. Okay, and if you have anything that you want me to ask about Nicki Minaj again or anything, then let me know in the comments below. That is all, you guys. Continue to come grow with me and subscribe. Bye.